I, Dr. S.R. Paul, Assistant Professor of Zoology, Jamshedpur Women's College. Today I am going to discuss on external features of Asterias, starfish. External features of Asterias. You know, Echinodermata is the last phylum of vertebrate group, and this is the phylum where all organisms are exclusively marine. Asterias, starfish, has star-shaped body, pentamerous, and show radial symmetry, the adult form actually, whereas its larval form show bilateral symmetry. The starfish is bottom dweller, found in all oceans where the ground level is rocky, and it is nocturnal and carnivorous in habit. It feeds mollusks, crustacean larvae, and other. Now, Asterias is a dorsoplatally flattened body, pentamerous, and it has two body surface: oral surface, which I have drawn here, oral surface, and that is the aboral surface. The oral surface, which is also known as actinal surface, ventral surface, includes mouth, the central mouth present inside the pentamerous marked region present centrally, and the mouth also known as actinosome. So the oral surface also known as actinal surface. The mouth bears oral spine, mouth papillae, to catch or ingest the food, and following the mouth, which is present centrally, there are ambulacral grooves extend in the each and every arms, and the grooves arranged laterally with border marking, which ultimately ends with tube feet. That means the ambulacral grooves is arranged with two rows tube feet, and the tube feet are arranged in double rows, and the tube feet bear suckers by which they can perform their locomotion, respiration, food capturing, etc. And you see that the ambulacral grooves arranged isodiametrically in the whole arms, and after that there is sensory tentacle present in the margin of the arms, and these sensory tentacles are meant for tactile and olfactory role. that means to take any touch related stimulus, scent related stimulus. So these are the sensory tentacles. And at the terminal part of each arch there is eye spot, which contains many units called ocelli, which are meant for vision or sensation. So this is all about its oral surface or actinal surface, which generally indicated as ventral, and that remains towards the substratum of the habitat. Now, whenever we observe its aboral surface, that is the diagram of aboral surface of Stelias. This aboral surface actually the dorsal surface, and as oral surface is known as actinals, so this also known as abactinals. Understand? Here oral surface also known as actinal surface, in which side mouth is present, and here aboral surface also known as abactinal surface, I mean dorsal view. This surface contains madreporite. You see at the corner of the pentapectoral grooves, which is present here, and in between the two arms at the corner the madreporite is present, and that's why these two arms are known as bivium and the rest three arms are known as trivium. Okay? But the madreporite is present at the corner of the two arms. These two arms are bivium and rest are known as triviums. Madreporite, you see, that is a disc-like structure is shown here. Internally some grooves are present there and several pores are there, which help to sieve the food materials. Whenever food materials enters through it, the series or pores help in sieving. This is madreporite, disc-type button-shaped structure present at the dorsal surface, I mean aboral surface. Now there is one pore present centrally, that is anus, through which the species remove its excretory waste product. And from that diagram we show that there are some spinous structures are also visible. They are also known as tubercles. They are for the protective purpose, for cleaning purpose, and these spinous structures are present on the margin or on the dorsal surface of the body. Due to the presence of spinous arrangement on its body surface, on the dermal surface, they are called echinodermata, because you know that echino's means spine and derm means skin. That means their skin is spinous. That's why they are known as echinodermata, which are totally found in marine water and including exclusively marine. Now you see that the dorsal surface also bears some finger-like elongated structures which are known as populi, and populi they serve the purpose of respiration and excretion. There are also very special structures present on its dorsal surface. They are known as pedicellary. Pedicellary, pencil-like structure. The pencil which used in our daily use, pencil-like structure, and the pencil may be in that way straight type, or sometimes they will show such type of cross-shaped structure, and we get cross type. Understand what I say? The pedicellary are present on the dorsal surface, and these pedicellary actually help in cleaning or catching of any foreign materials or cleaning of the body, and they are of two types, straight and cross type. Okay. So this is about the whole of the external features. That means we have to discuss on its both sides. I mean oral surface and aboral surface. So whatever oral surface represents, now oral surface represents mouth, ambulatory grooves, sensory tentacle and eye spot, which are present at the end of each arms. And whenever we go on its dorsal view, when a dorsal surface skin on the skin, we will show such type of structure. Whenever we will observe it under microscope, then there are presence of papulae, presence of surface tuberals and pedicellary. The surface tuberals present at the base of the spines, present here and there on the dorsal surface, and pedicellaries are also two types present here. So aboral surface includes or contains mandiporoid, anus, spines, papulae and pedicellary. Okay. So whenever any question arises to you to describe the external features of asterias or starfish or sea star, then we have to discuss, we have to draw in both surface, oral and aboral, and we have to mention the parts which are present in aboral and oral surface and their little description, okay, including what function they provide, okay. And during drawing of the diagrams, we have to show the positions of the mandiporoid at the junction, at the corner of the or angle-like corner of the two arms, I mean bibia. So that should be keep in our mind that the diagram will be here, and you see that anus will be here and mouth always will be central. Okay, such points we have to keep in our mind to represent this dorsal and oral view. Okay, thank you. That is everything all. Okay.